She stopped replying, not after a fight, not after you did something obviously wrong. She just slowed down. The texts got shorter, the energy dropped, and then one day the conversation just died. No explanation, no closure, nothing. And now you're sitting there trying to figure out what happened, replaying conversations, second-guessing yourself, wondering if you said the wrong thing or moved too fast or not fast enough. Here's the truth. Nobody's going to sugarcoat for you. She didn't ghost you, she outgrew you. And that difference, that one shift in perspective, it's going to change everything about how you show up in dating going forward. This video is about why women pull away without explanation, what it actually signals about where you are as a man, and what you need to fix starting today. If you're someone who keeps experiencing this pattern, women losing interest, conversations dying, things fading out just when they were getting good, hit the subscribe button right now and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Let's get straight into it. Here's what most men don't realize. Ghosting is almost never random. It follows a pattern, and if it keeps happening to you, if this isn't the first time, if there's a familiar feeling to this silence, then the common denominator isn't the women. It's something in how you're showing up. Now, I know that's uncomfortable to hear, but uncomfortable truths are the only ones worth your time. Because if you keep blaming the women and never look at the pattern, you will keep sitting in this exact same confusion 6 months from now with someone new. So let's talk about what's actually happening. When a woman outgrows a man, it doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual, it's quiet, and by the time you notice it, she's already mentally moved on. Here's how it plays out in real life. She meets you. There's initial attraction, maybe strong attraction. She's interested. She's engaging. Things feel like they're building towards something. But somewhere in those early weeks or months, she starts noticing things, not dramatic things, subtle things. You don't seem to have a clear direction. You talk about goals, but there's no real movement behind the words. You're a little too available, always free, always waiting, always ready to drop everything the moment she shows up. You agree with her more than you have actual opinions. And when she tests you, consciously or not, you fold every single time. None of these things are catastrophic on their own, but together, they paint a picture of a man who hasn't fully built himself yet, and a woman who is growing, who has standards, who knows what she wants, will not wait around for a man to figure himself out. She'll simply move forward. Quietly, without explanation. That's not cruelty, that's discernment. This is where it gets really interesting because most men interpret this as rejection. They internalize it as, I'm not good enough. But that's the wrong read entirely. It's not that you're not good enough as a person. It's that the version of yourself you brought to that connection wasn't compelling enough to hold the attention of a woman who's moving forward in her own life. There is a massive difference between those two things. And understanding that difference is what separates men who grow from men who repeat. Let me show you two versions of a man, and I want you to be brutally honest about which one you recognize in yourself. Man 1 meets a woman he likes and immediately reorganizes his entire life around her. He's always available. He texts first, every time. He cancels plans with his boys to keep her window open. He softens his opinions so she won't be uncomfortable. He laughs too hard at things that aren't that funny. And the moment she pulls back even slightly, he panics. He sends the double text. He over-explains. He asks, "Did I do something wrong?" And in doing all of this, he telegraphs one very clear message. I have nothing more important than keeping your attention. Man 2 meets a woman he likes and stays exactly who he is. He's genuinely interested, but he's not consumed. He has a life, he has direction, he initiates, but he doesn't chase. He has opinions and he holds them. When she pulls back, he doesn't collapse. He fills that space with his own purpose and lets the connection breathe. He communicates confidence not through arrogance, but through stillness, through not stopped needing her validation to feel solid in himself. Now, which man does she stay for every time? Without exception, it's man 2. Not because he's playing games, not because he's being cold or distant, but because he represents something rare in modern dating. A man who is so rooted in who he is and where he's going that a woman's attention, while appreciated, does not define him. And here's the brutal reality. One's behaviors don't come from a bad place. They come from genuinely liking her, from wanting to make it work. But good intentions delivered through emotional insecurity will always produce the same result. She pulls away. She goes quiet, and he's left wondering what happened, focused on this part, because this is the core issue underneath almost every ghost you've ever received. It was never about the text you sent. It was about the energy underneath it. Let's go deeper, because most men, when they think about why a woman loses interest, immediately go to the surface level. Maybe I'm not tall enough. Maybe I'm not rich enough. Maybe I need to dress better. And look, presentation matters. Taking care of yourself matters. But here's what most men don't realize. Women don't lose attraction because of your height. They lose attraction because of your energy, because of what you silently communicate through your behavior every single day. There's a psychological concept called perceived value. And in dating, it means this. People are attracted to what they believe is in demand, what they believe has standards, what they believe won't settle for just anything. The moment you make yourself completely available, the moment you have no boundaries, no direction, no life outside of her, your perceived value drops. Not because you became less physically attractive, but because you revealed something about how you see yourself, and people treat you the way you treat yourself. Think about it this way. Have you ever wanted something more the moment it felt slightly out of reach? That feeling isn't manipulation. That's basic human psychology. We are wired to assign more value to things that aren't easily accessible. And when you make yourself too accessible, too eager, too open, too ready, you trigger the opposite response. Familiarity without respect, comfort without attraction. This is where it gets really interesting and better. Because fixing this isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming more of who you actually are. It's about building a life so full, so intentional, so directed that your attention becomes something worth earning. Not because you're withholding it artificially, but because you genuinely have somewhere to be and something to build. That energy is magnetic, and it's something no woman can fake not noticing. Here's the shift, and this is practical, not theoretical. High-value men in dating operate from a place of selection rather than pursuit. Most men approach dating like an audition. Please pick me. I'll be whatever you need. Just don't leave. High-value men approach dating like an interview. I'm evaluating whether this is worth my time and energy just as much as she's evaluating me. That single mindset shift changes everything about how you carry yourself. When you're in selection mode, you stop shrinking. You stop over-texting. You stop abandoning your plans every time she's free. You show up as a man with a life, with opinions, with direction. And women, especially emotionally mature, high-caliber women, respond to that differently than anything else you could ever do or say. Now, you might be thinking, doesn't that come across as arrogant? Like, I don't care. No, and here's the distinction. Arrogance is performed. It's loud. It needs an audience. Confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to announce itself because it has nothing to prove. A confident man can be warm, attentive, and genuinely interested in a woman while still being completely anchored in his own identity. That combination, warmth plus groundedness, is what women describe when they talk about a man who just had something about him. That something has a name. It's called self-respect. And you can't fake it. You have to build it. How you build it. Starting right now. This is the part most self-improvement videos skip. here. They tell you what's wrong, but leave you without a direction. Not here. If you want to stop being outgrown, here's what you actually need to do. First, build something. It doesn't matter how big or small. A skill, a business, a fitness goal, a creative pursuit, something that gives your days meaning and your identity substance beyond whoever you're currently interested in. When you have something you're genuinely building, your energy shifts automatically. You stop centering your life around attention you haven't earned yet. Second, let the silence breathe. The next time a woman pulls back, do nothing. Not out of pride, not out of games, but because a man with a full life doesn't have time to chase signals. He's too busy. And that busyness, that genuine unavailability, communicates more attraction than any perfectly worded text ever could. Third, raise your own standards. Most men are so focused on whether she likes them that they forget to ask whether they even like her. Start evaluating. Is she adding to your life or just occupying space in it? Is she consistent? Is she growing? Does she bring something real to the connection? When you start asking those questions, your entire posture in dating changes. You stop auditioning. You start discerning. Fourth, do the inner work. Look, if this pattern keeps repeating, there is something underneath it that needs your attention. Maybe it's fear of abandonment. Maybe it's low self-worth dressed up as romantic passion. Maybe it's the need for external validation to feel okay about yourself. Whatever it is, identify it. Work on it. Because the version of you that keeps getting outgrown is not your final form, but it will stay your current form until you decide to grow past it. Here's what I need you to take away from this video. Every time a woman goes quiet without explanation, stop asking, "What did I do wrong?" and start asking, "Who am I becoming?" Because the answer to the second question will always fix the problem behind the first. You are not being punished. You are being redirected toward growth, toward discipline, toward building a version of yourself that doesn't need to chase, because the right people will recognize your value and stay without being convinced. That's the man you're capable of becoming. And every silence, every fade, every ghost is just the universe telling you that you're not there yet. But you can be. Stop chasing, start building, and watch how differently the right people show up in your life. If this video hit different for you, share it with a man in your life who needs to hear this today, and subscribe if you haven't already, because this channel is built for men who are serious about becoming the best version of themselves in every area of life. Leave a comment below and tell me, what's the one area you struggle with most in dating right now? I read every single one. And if you're looking for where to go next, my previous video on signs your crush is into you and how to make your move is the perfect follow-up. Guys who've watched both back-to-back said it all clicked for them. That link is on your screen right now. Don't sleep on it.